This is a must listen. Do you feel like you've tried all options? You've done the research, you've asked your friends, you're trying to figure it out, but you can't seem to relax. I'm bringing you a 3-part stress series. Let's do this.
The goal here is to learn how to treat your mind and body like a professional athlete. Welcome to Mind Your Body. I'm Dr. Audra Lance. I'm a doctor of chiropractic who specializes in treating sports and non-surgical injuries, anything that involves muscles and joints. I treat big-name celebrities and professional athletes. Most of my patients refer to me as the witch doctor because they can't explain any other way their pain was removed that quickly. I hate cooking, but I do love wine, and don't even think about giving me anything that involves ketchup because I will not eat it. Every episode of this show is designed to help you move better, live better, and feel better. Now let's go do this thing.
I am so excited for this. I just feel like these are going to be some hacks that you're going to be able to use immediately. I'm even really trying to use some of them because I'm with you. I don't have it all figured out. I've had to do some trial and error. I've had to be really sick where I don't know how I got out of bed and wanted to pass out all the time. So I've been in the trenches. I'm still in the process of healing some of that. Newsflash, doctors sometimes are the worst patients because we're busy taking care of everyone else. And it feels good to take care of everyone else. It's such a high, but we put ourselves on the back burner and then we have to learn the hard way. And sometimes, like me, it's happened multiple times. But this is about you. So part 1, we're going to talk about relaxing your mind. Part 2, we're going to talk about relaxing your body and your muscles. And sometimes when we're talking about this with athletes, all my patients in the office, wherever, people they're like, well, if I can do this, but then I feel this, like my body's tense. If my mind's relaxed, oh my gosh, my shoulder blade hurts. Or, okay, my body's relaxed, but this is me a lot. My mind won't stop going. Have you ever, this is me, gotten in the bathtub and you get so pumped, you're like, I'm going to treat myself. This is going to be wonderful. Get, the magnesium salts, Epsom salts, maybe light a candle. I'm going to listen to relaxing music. I get in there and trying to breathe. I mean, if I make it a minute, that's success because then it's hamster wheel. Okay, did I send this email back? Did I do this? And I need to check in with this person. How are they? I mean, I wonder if they're doing their exercises. Oh my gosh, how do they feel? Oh, did I say the wrong thing? Are they offended? I mean, of course I didn't mean to. I wonder what they're thinking. Did I accomplish this? Oh, what's the dog doing? I need to text this person back. Oh, I want to catch up with this person. I mean, it is Vegas, as my husband Josh calls it, up there. And it's exhausting, to be honest. But in the moment, I'm trying to relax and I'm putting myself in an environment to relax and it doesn't work. So this is what we're going to talk about. And then part 3 will be another hot topic of the nervous system talk. Huge component. We're going to talk about relaxing your nervous system, how it all works together, all the things. So let's do this. I've always wondered how guys you hear, and I'm sure there's some girls too, but think about nothing. How do you do that? I've never thought about nothing. And don't get me wrong, I've tried all the meditations and I can relax, but kind of depends on the day. But I've never been able to think about nothing. It just blows my mind. But I would like to be able to turn my brain off like that a little bit. This is so key because you hear the fact too that sleep is when you recover. It's when your body heals. It's when your mind heals. It is so key to all things. But then you go to bed and your mind's going. You can't even relax your mind. And then what are you doing? Counting sheep? You have a noise machine on. I personally like my dog snoring. I think it's the most relaxing sound ever. Are you with me? DM me on Instagram if you're with me on that one. I mean, it's just like this creature laying to you, so relaxed. But now if Josh were to snore, I'm going to punch him. That's so annoying. And then you're like, well, maybe I'll have a glass of wine, which I'm also guilty of sometimes because, that'll relax me. But then in turn, you might have take that to 2 glasses of wine or a little heavy pour. And then the relaxing switches to more anxiety, drinking anxiety, which is also something I have. As you can tell, I land on the anxiety side of the train. But we need to figure this out because even with treatment, I want people, get off your phones. Like, put your phone down. You're paying good money for treatment. Let's be present. Let's talk. Let's focus on this. Let's really get into and feel your body and relax so that we can figure this out. All the time, your treatment is going to be more efficient if you're relaxed and present in the moment. Your workout's going to be better if you're not texting between every set, every mile. If you're fully there. This is such a hot topic right now of being present in the moment. It's also another way to try to relax your mind. What's one of the quickest ways to do this and actually really focus on this? Breathing. Which if you haven't downloaded the free 3-part series, Breathe Out Attention, you need to go do that now at mytrainingroom.co. Once again, they won't be free for long. Being super nice. And this will help you not only relax, but how to breathe. Now, you have so many options here. Maybe you've had a long day and you want to just chill out. You don't want to move. You're like, okay. So try to figure out what area of your house is the most relaxing. Maybe you have a cool couch set up with the TV off. Maybe I'm obsessed with my bed. I could live in bed. I could work from bed. I could do everything in bed all day. I could watch TV. I could eat my thing, but I know a lot of people don't feel like that. So pick a spot in your house. Maybe it's outside in a chair and just sit there or lay there. Close your eyes. Think about 3 things that day you're grateful for. Then think about 3 parts of your body and how they feel. Is it tight? Is it relaxed? Is it hot? Is it spasming? Does it feel smooth? That might be your feet. You might be like, oh, wow, my big toe kind of feels jammed. Then take 3 deep breaths and just try to relax. That should be a quick way to help turn your mind off a little bit. Anytime you're stressed in the moment, about to have a panic attack, just try to do those little tricks. So close your eyes and just breathe. So even right now, let's take you through that. Don't close your eyes if you're driving, but I want you to think of how your body feels. If you're sitting in the car, how's your back? How's that right shoulder? Does it feel tense, tight, just hanging out? And how are your hands against the steering wheel? Relaxed? Now, take 3 breaths. In through your nose, out through your nose. And you've already calmed down your mind. Give yourself a pat on the back. That's so great. There's many other ways you can do this. That is just one of my favorites. Now, if we're moving, my absolutely favorite thing to do is just go for a walk in nature. Oh, there's this little park not that far from us that has a little trail that goes through the woods, and there's a creek by there. And it instantly, I'm 10 steps in and I feel like I can breathe. A lot of us have a problem with holding our breath. So right now, check. Are you breathing? You should be after the exercise. But throughout the day, like when you get a text message, be like, am I holding my breath? I'm very guilty of that because I get so pumped, so in the moment, and I forget to breathe. But just walking, you can make that your workout. You could just make that something you do to just separate work and home. I like to do that. Or maybe it'll start your day just calming. We all, tell me where you get the best ideas. Mine is doing a walk in the shower or some other place where I'm relaxed and I'm not even pressuring myself to think of ideas. All of a sudden I get a flood of ideas and I'm like, oh my gosh, where's a pen and paper? Which I like to write instead of put in my phone, but I also have separate my phone. I'm quite disorganized. There's a little bit here, a little bit there. But then I have to rush and put it in because I'm like, I will forget this because it's Vegas. It's just light on, light off, light on, light off. Oh my God, over here, over there. But when your mind is actually relaxed, that's when you're able to be more creative, think, get that solution you've been thinking of. So I want to know if you tried this and how your mind feels when you start implementing it a couple times a day. Stay tuned for this 3-part stress series. Part 2 will be de-stress your body. Toodaloo.
Now, if you want to do something really special for me and got a lot out of this episode, go leave a 5-star written review of the show on Apple Podcast. And if you're a Spotify listener, just tap the 5 stars. To submit any of your health questions to the show, simply DM me on Instagram at Dr. Audra Lance. And don't worry, all your questions will be kept strictly anonymous. So send me all your embarrassing questions. And don't forget, breathe into your butthole. Toodaloo!